Hello, welcome to Mana Baby channel. How are you today? I went to the park today and the weather was so nice. Thank you so much for tuning in. NHK English Conversation 2018 August issue week 4 NHK 英会話2018年8月号 Lesson 96 Page 154 Wow! Teresa, how did you get here so quickly? You just called me 10 minutes ago. I ran really fast. You are in great shape. It's 2 kilometers from the station to my house. I'm training for a marathon next week. But after all that running, I'm starving. What's for lunch? How about pasta? There is a good Italian place around the corner. Pasta is good for marathon runners because it has a lot of carbohydrates. Sounds great. Let's go. Words and phrases. Starving, starving. Around the corner, around the corner. Carbohydrate, carbohydrate. Page 158 for deeper understanding. Number 1. You are in great shape. Number 2. It's 2 kilometers from the station to my house. Number 3. What's for lunch? Real Grammar for Communication, page 159. Key sentence. I ran really fast. A. My brother can open a bottle of beer with his teeth. B. You must do exactly as I tell you. Grammar in action. Number 1. I want you to listen to me very carefully. Number 2. I make fresh juice with a blender. Number 3. He beat the world record by 1.2 seconds. Check the point. Please walk quietly. Page 163, Lesson 97. How many years have you been living in Japan, Simon? I have been living here for almost 20 years. Wow, that's a long time. And you are married, right? Yes, happily married for 15 years. May I ask how you met your wife? I met her at a cafe in Ginza. That's so romantic. Not really. She was sitting at the table next to mine, and she dropped her phone. I picked it up for her, and one thing led to another. It's interesting how people meet. Page 166, Words and phrases. Happily married, happily married. Page 167 for deeper understanding. Number 1. How many years have you been living in Japan? Number 2. May I ask how you met your wife? Number 3. One thing led to another. Real grammar for communication. Key sentence. I met her at a cafe in Ginza. A. Remember, we are meeting at 7 sharp tomorrow morning. B. I let my dogs run freely in the field behind my house every morning. Grammar in action. Number 1. I saw a terrific exhibition at a gallery in Tokyo. Number 2. My yoga class takes place at 6:30 every Tuesday evening. Number 3. My sister swims 5 kilometers effortlessly in the local pool every day. Check the point. The barbecue will start around 1 o'clock tomorrow. Page 172, Lesson 98. How was the job interview, Roger? It went well, I think, but I'm not sure if I will get the job. Why not? Well, after I shook hands with the manager, she looked at me with a big smile on her face. Why is that so bad? It sounds like a good sign to me. It was kind of a weird smile, like she was laughing at me. I wonder why. Later, I went to the restroom and looked in the mirror. I had buttoned up my shirt wrong. Oh no, how embarrassing. Page 175, Words and phrases. Job interview, job interview. Go well, go well. Sound like, sign, sign. Weird, weird. Button up, button up. Embarrassing, embarrassing. Page 176 for deeper understanding. Number 1. I'm not sure if I would get the job. Number 2. After I shook hands with the manager, she looked at me with a big smile on her face. Number 3. It was kind of a weird smile, like she was laughing at me. Page 177, Real Grammar for Communication. Key sentence. She looked at me with a big smile on her face. I was laughing really hard with tears running down my face. Grammar in action. Number 1. The boy entered the headmaster's office with fear in his eyes. Number 2. I finished the marathon with my body aching all over. Number 3. I finished my workout with my body drenched in sweat. Check the point. I listened to the music with my heart beating. Page 181, Lesson 99. Regretfully, we are running out of time, so I will take just a couple of questions from the audience. Yes, the lady with her hand up in the front row. Thank you for that amazing lecture, Professor Peacock. My name is Rebecca, and I'm a huge fan of your books. Thank you very much, Rebecca. What is your next book going to be about? You will have to read it to find out. Words and phrases. Regretfully, regretfully. Run out of, audience, audience. Row, row. Amazing, amazing. Page 185 for deeper understanding. Number 1. I'll take just a couple of questions from the audience. Number 2. The lady with her hand up in the front row. Number 3. What is your next book going to be about? Real grammar for communication. Key sentence. Regretfully, we are running out of time. To tell the truth, I'm not good at math. I'm afraid we are running out of time, he said regretfully. He speaks so slow. Think different. Grammar in action. 1. Seriously, you need to practice much more. 2. You need to practice much more seriously. Number 3. I hate to tell you this, but your fly was open during your presentation. Check the point. Happily, no one was injured. Luckily, no one was injured. The children were still playing happily. Page 190, Week 4, Lesson 100. Review. Monday, Lesson 96. Pick up phrases. I ran really fast. Tuesday, Lesson 97. Pick up phrases. I met her at a cafe in Ginza. Wednesday, Lesson 98. Pick up phrases. She looked at me with a big smile on her face. Thursday, Lesson 99. Pick up phrases. Regretfully, we are running out of time. Practical challenge. Example: Shibuya Crossing. Carefully. The Hachiko exit. Simple answer. Number 1. Let's meet at the NHK bookstore close to Shibuya Crossing at 5 o'clock. Okay? Number 2. You need to choose the exit carefully. Number 3. It's the Hachiko exit. Advanced answer. Number 1. I suggest we meet at the NHK bookstore just outside of Shibuya Station at 5 o'clock. Number 2. The station is huge and has many exits, so follow carefully the signs for the Hachiko exit. Number 3. I hope you don't get lost. Well, I have to say that the subway exit system in Tokyo is quite complicated, and I got lost so many times. It is so hard to find escalator in the station. That's it for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to check out the bonus practice in another clip. Remember, practice makes better. Bye.